Good morning, everybody. Good morning. You boys are back. Episode number 29. Adrian Beltre's up to bat.
What up?
29.
St. Patty's Hangover
Man,
Edition.
for real.
All
It's
them crudos out there. Now y'all want to be Irish, huh?
Right?
You're not Irish this morning. But we want to welcome y'all back another day in the studio. Getting back into the rhythm of things. Your boy Manny's back with us today.
What's up?
Of course, your boy Juice.
Adolph, a.k.a. Young Jimmy J.
And Jimmy J.
Big man in the house.
Big Manny's in the house. We got a good show for you guys. There's a lot of news been coming out. NFL news.
A lot of March Madness.
March has been crazy.
Upset Cinderella stories.
Man, boy,
Cinderella dancing.
that tournament's going great. If you guys didn't get to join, sucks for you. You should have joined our tournament. But for those of you that are in, we'll update on who's up in the lead and who's got. But other than that, you guys stay tuned. It's going to be a great show.
You're now tuned in to the Sports Cave on #Champs.
All right. So once again, we want to welcome you to the official podcast, The Sports Cave, of real fans, by fans, for fans. We stream the show live every Sunday morning at about 9:30ish, 10 o'clock. So start your morning off with us. We interact with you guys through our chat. Our phone lines are open today, so you can feel free to call us.
Call it.
So then, and of course, we want you guys to be on the text. And if you missed this live show, just remember that you can always catch it back on Monday mornings at 6:30 a.m. So we'd like you to subscribe to our community, and you can do so by visiting www.champs.tv.
And please don't forget to check out our pages at The Sports Cave on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and to tune in live at DaSportzCave.live. Thank you very much.
Live.
What
Hit the
up?
likes, hit the shares.
Right,
What's
for
up,
real.
man?
Please, guys. We see you guys doing amazing things for us. So
Appreciate it.
we
y'all.
appreciate
Thanks for
the
sharing.
love.
Thanks for watching, tuning in. What up, little
Yeah,
Manny?
Little Manny's in the house already this morning,
Yeah,
man.
superstar, Mr. Cover Boy of the
Right.
fantasy
We might have to
football
send him. We
division.
might have to send him a pizza, bro.
Yeah, we need
I'm
to bring
I'm
him
gonna
in.
stand
Yeah,
in
let's
line
hook
with
him
him
up.
at the
Let's
fantasy
hook him up.
football
You know what,
convention.
man? Little Manny, since you're the first one on and you're there, we have the March coupon for a free pizza at Old Chicago worth up to $25. That gives you a large pizza, man. Trust me, I took advantage of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I might have to also, and it's the bomb.
It
so
is a
go
bump.
for
So
it.
you know what, little man, we'll hook up, man. I will get your info. I'll find a way to meet you somewhere, and I'll get you that coupon, bro. I can go get you a pizza, bro.
That's love. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Chubb
man.
Life.
Chubb Live, keeping it real, man. So I don't even know where we start today, bro. There's
Man,
just
there's
so
a lot
much
going
going on.
You got to
Let's start
start
with
with the March
Yeah,
Madness.
March Madness.
March Madness it is, bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
what's popping right
It's
now.
in our
bro.
backyard.
Ooh,
Also,
man.
Yeah, it's here in
yeah.
Dallas.
I was lucky to go to the game on Thursday that started off the worst game of this whole time, but all the rest of the game. I went to Tennessee versus Wright State. Tennessee, they had a good amount of people there. Wright State was actually louder. It was cool to see and experience, just to see the tournament. As I was leaving, I saw Chicago Loyola. I had no idea
Loyola.
Loyola Chicago.
Yeah,
I had no idea who these people were. They're wearing like soccer style scarves, and they're burgundy and yellow. I was like, that's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time. No clue who they were, and they ended up pulling off the upset. Yeah, against Miami later on that day, and they had an upset last night also. So
Two
they're
upsets
still
already.
rolling.
Woo.
Yeah, they're rolling through. The Dallas region has been awesome. Texas Tech is out here.
Tech
Doing
is
good.
really
Yeah, they got a nice win last
Right.
night.
That was
buzzer
a
beater.
close one against. I thought Florida was going to win, and I was hoping so because that would put me at least some more
So
up in the
close.
rankings.
Oh man, these
Yeah.
rankings. It's
Yeah.
been tough, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and toot my horn.
Go for it, bro.
Calm
You
down.
deserve it,
I'm
man.
in third place, but I do have the highest.
You're in second.
I'm in second,
Second.
You're
second,
second.
third. I have the potential for the most points. So
I'm in first place right now, so I'm pretty happy. For now, I'm strutting my stuff. It doesn't last
Yeah.
long. Today is going to determine a lot of things, and it's
Yeah.
going to determine, who
I'm
goes
like
into the
I'm
rest
like
of the Sweet
NASCAR
16.
man. I'm gonna do that slingshot. I'm kind of
He's
in the
ready
back.
for the shake and
Oh,
bake.
I'm
see,
in
yeah,
the
he
bag.
does.
I'm gonna do the shake and bake, and next thing I know, I'm at the top.
Yeah, Manny's back there, and he does have the highest or higher
One of
potential
the higher
points than I do.
projection
Yeah.
points.
So
So
we'll see
It
what
can
happens.
get
See how the rest
it'll
of the
get
tournament comes
interesting
out.
these next
It's been
couple
awesome
rounds.
to see, but big shout out to UMBC. This school, University of Massachusetts, Baltimore County. I had to look it up. I was guessing. I was way off. I was like, is that University of Massachusetts, British Columbia? What the hell is this?
We don't know what the hell that is.
Where is this school at? Where are they from? They end up upsetting Virginia and busted everybody's bracket. I saw
big time.
CBS, I researched this. This is what I do. There are no more perfect brackets in the CBS column. So due to that upset right there. So yeah, so that was the biggest upset in NCAA history. And I actually think they might have a chance. The way they played, if they can play anything like they played against Virginia and make Virginia look like they forgot how to play defense. It was like Space Jam-ish almost, like the way they were getting dominated. I just want to see
how many people have Virginia going all the way to at least the Final Four.
A lot of people
I
did.
had a Final Four.
A lot of people that or in the brackets that I'm doing too. I'm doing one also with some friends.
Excuse me. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I'm doing some with some friends, and they a lot of them in ESPN League, which I hate, but it shows by logo who picked which team, who they picked in their final. A lot of these people picked Virginia. At least a handful. People picked them to win it. Yeah. I think I picked them to go to the Final Four also. So a lot of brackets are going to be busted in that way. So it's kind of going to be dependent on who else you pick.
It's crazy, man. I think if I'm not mistaken, I heard it's the first time that a 16 seed has unseeded a first seed or beat a first seed in the first round. Yeah. So that's nuts, man. And every year we have a team that is a Cinderella story.
Yeah.
Butler was awesome. That one time, and then who else was it?
We kind of have two Cinderellas, right?
I mean, Wichita State has been out there. The Shockers, unfortunately, they lost
the Shockers.
First round. The Shockers.
The Shockers.
Shout out to Laura D. She's the Shocker, so she's always throwing it up. Also, yeah. What else? I just wanted to give a quick shout out because to Sister Jean over there at Chicago, Loyola Chicago. She's 98 years old. She's their chaplain, and she's over there talking to them after the game and everything like that. And you could tell she's a big inspiration to them. They make sure they kiss her, after the game. And what's funny is she actually picked them to go out in the Sweet 16 this next round. So she picked them. She called them winning these two, but losing this next game. Wow. So we'll see what happens. And they're giving her a little stuff about that. But
they're playing.
It's pretty funny. So yeah, they have a chance.
They got a chance. Cincy's hard though.
Yeah, Cincy's is a good team. But yeah, man, the way they've been playing though, I mean, you never know. I love seeing the guard play in all these teams, and I mean they got some good guards. So we'll see what happens.
We got some good matchups today. I'm looking at Texas Tech and Butler will be a good one. I like Tech in that one. Just right. Tech's been beasting. They've been pretty good the last little run. We got who else? We got Kansas playing Auburn.
Yeah, because let me see. I want to make sure you're looking at the right because I'm looking at the schedule.
Yeah, I don't know what time they're playing or when they play. I'm just looking at the next seeds.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's look because I show Butler playing Purdue.
There you go.
And then I'm
looking at my bracket.
Yeah. Let's not.
My bracket's gonna be right anyway.
I'm looking at ESPN Live right now. So we got Butler and Purdue, and then we got Syracuse and Michigan State.
Oh, that's a good one.
A&M versus North Carolina, Nevada and Cincinnati. And Nevada got a close win in their game. I was rooting for them big time. Games? It was close. Yeah, these are today's games. And Clemson and Auburn, which would be a damn good football game also.
That would be a good football game. I don't know so much about basketball.
UMBC versus Kansas State. Yeah, I got you, man. But yeah, in basketball, it's okay. I like Auburn.
Right.
Florida State and Xavier, who I picked as my final to go in my final.
Xavier?
Yeah, I picked Xavier, so we'll see what happens. And Marshall, who got an upset, a 13 seed, against West Virginia. So we'll see. And Marshall looked good, too. So
that Syracuse game sounds good.
So there's been a lot of upsets, a lot of close games. There's a lot of parity in the NCAA right now. So it's awesome to see, man.
Right, it's an exciting
all these games have been good. Yeah, there's been really good games. It's been exciting.
A lot of good players coming up, too, man.
Definitely.
Who do y'all got in the Final Four? Or do y'all want to wait as we go?
I mean, you can talk about it. I had
Virginia.
I had Virginia as one, Virginia. Yeah, and I'm not sure. I'll have to look.
One side of the bracket, I got Virginia and North Carolina going, and then on the other side of the bracket, Villanova, and I gotta have Duke in there. I was kind of skeptical of putting Duke up so far, because I know they've been struggling at the end of the season. Yeah. But this is a different team. Like I know when tournament time hits, Coach A's got his kids ready, man.
Coach who?
Coach K.
Oh, Coach K. Okay, I got you. Yeah, Duke is my team. Obviously, I got the hat on too. I've been repping it with pride and getting a lot of crap for it.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I picked them to lose against Michigan State. I thought Michigan State was looking pretty bad the first last game also. So it's going to be interesting. But Duke is hot right now,
Yeah,
so I'm
man.
loving it that they're hot. But I'm kind of worried about my pick. So
My Final
we'll see
Four,
what
I
happens.
had Arizona, which they got upset by Buffalo.
Oh man,
But I still got my other 3 in there: North Carolina, Kansas, and Villanova.
okay.
Yeah.
I have Villanova winning over North Carolina.
Yeah, I got you.
I seen a lot of people have picked North Carolina to go all the way to the final. I know I did. I got a
did.
Duke North Carolina matchup in my final. So.
Right. Yeah, I got Villanova, Virginia, Xavier, and Kansas. Yeah, as my
Not bad.
Final Four.
Those you can beat.
Kansas is looking good also, so we'll
they
see what
are.
happens. So
They tore up Seton Hall last night,
Bro,
boy.
this is a good tournament.
Seton
this
Hall,
year,
man,
It's
Delgado
gonna
for
really-
Seton Hall, he's gonna be a future NBA star, man.
yeah,
I
and
watched him play. That dude is cold, man.
yeah, shout
They
out.
always got good teams. Too.
Oh, my bad. Locally, shout out to TCU. They hadn't been to the tournament in a long time, and they did pretty good. They had a good game. Lost to that Syracuse
Man.
zone defense. Stopped me when you heard that before,
Yeah,
So
bro.
that's what Syracuse does. When I looked at it later, I started watching the game. I was like, damn, I should have kind of saw that coming, just
Yeah.
because of Boeheim and what he's able to do in the tournament. No matter what team he has, they're good.
They're
you know?
good, man.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, shout out to TCU.
They did
dude.
good.
They did pretty
They
good. There's a
almost
lot
came
of
back.
there's a lot of Texas teams representing right now. We still got A&M and Texas Tech is left still also. So that's
Yeah.
good. That's a good look for Texas. And Michigan won with the buzzer beater last night. That was the last game last night. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it was nice. Basically, a freshman hit the three with no time left, and there was a very small amount of time left. They had to throw the ball from the opposite side.
Dang.
One pass.
Shoot
It
up?
goes up to him. He just throws it up and hits a three, drained it. It was awesome. So it was cool to see, man. So this whole tournament's been a lot dramatic dramatic endings,
Yeah, overtime games.
overtime
Yeah.
games. Yeah, man, it's got a little bit of everything.
So this is why I like watching the tournament. It's just because it's so much going on.
Like they say, March Madness,
bro.
man.
And
March Madness.
I wish the NBA would just take a break while this goes on, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not been watching any NBA games.
Yeah.
That compared to this is completely nuts.
Little
Yeah.
man says if Juice is right, if it's Duke versus North Carolina, would be an instant classic if it happened.
Yeah,
it would,
bro,
man.
it would.
It
We
would. They play
already
some
know.
good games. Yeah, that's my team. So
Those are always.
I'd be
classics,
pumped for that. That'd
Right,
be
their
dope.
regular games are always
Always
classic.
classic, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So
Instantly.
man,
Yeah.
I would love that. That would be
That's
ultimate.
2 seeds going all the way.
But it's not gonna happen.
I mean,
It's gonna happen, bro.
It could. But,
I mean, North
you know.
Carolina gonna make it, but Nova is also.
Nah, I don't think so, bro. Duke's on another level. Duke's built for tournaments, man. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. Just like I was telling Adolph on the way up here, man, you can't. I just can't bet against Coach K. But
Yeah. Duke has a good mixture of
Yeah.
older players and younger players.
and
so
and players that are still hated.
yeah,
Everybody
always.
hates that kid,
Everybody
man.
hates Duke for being preppy or Christian Leitner and blah blah blah. Grant
They
Hill,
have their-
this and that.
and what's
Yeah.
that dude's name? Grayson.
Grayson
Yeah,
Allen.
yeah,
Oh,
they-
big
nobody can
time.
stand
Yeah,
him, bro.
yeah.
But man,
he plays kind
have
of.
you watched him play this tournament though? Man.
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't got to see him play that much due to schedule.
Who's clutch,
Yeah,
man.
man, they're hating on me, trying to keep me from watching my
Right.
team, man. Yeah, it's not cool.
I can say it's been exciting the first couple of days of the tournament though.
Yeah, big
I
time.
can't wait to see what else happens today.
Big time. We'll keep everybody posted on the standings, and we're gonna try to get some trophies from Pops Trophies again. Also for the
I
winners.
don't need another trophy, bro.
Yeah,
But I'll take it. I
sure,
guess.
buddy. Sure.
I guess. I won this a few years back, man. It's been a while, but I won the tournament a few years back.
I won
Yeah, man.
last
You
year.
won last year.
I'm reigning champ.
I'm about
Yeah,
to
man.
dethrone you, bro.
Well,
I don't
the
know
levels are
about-
starting to get higher now, so we gotta
Yeah,
step
man.
it up. You know what I mean?
guys, anytime we open these challenges, if you guys make sure to join. Man, these
Share.
are a lot
These
of
are
fun.
open to anybody and everybody.
Trash talking is the best, especially amongst friends, man. This is
Right.
like the best part. This is why we play fantasy football. This is why we do these tournament pick'ems. If anybody's interested in playing fantasy baseball, we'll get that started. I mean, I had never played it, but if y'all want to play, we'll throw the challenge up
Yeah,
there.
call Juice. Don't call me.
Yeah, I'll try. I did basketball before.
I ain't doing
I
that.
did basketball
I'll pass.
before, and,
Right.
and it was all right. I've never done baseball.
Jason,
but
you need to call Jason. Jason will hook you up. He'll plug you in that play. He's that plug for that
I
type
need
of
that
stuff.
free bracket. Though.
There you go. I got you.
I don't take it that.
I got you.
We also got a lot of news.
I was
in-
just kidding.
yeah, hey man, how many people you want on the boat?
Yeah, man.
Also, there's a lot of football talk.
Heck
I know
yeah.
we're
A lot of
just
free agency
switching
moves
it
being made.
completely 180.
That's
from,
what we all love, though. NFL.
man.
There's no off season, right? Not
Never.
anymore. It's
Not
getting shorter
anymore.
and shorter.
Hey.
The draft is coming up. In April? late April, but right now the NFL free agency just opened up, and there's been a lot
the
of moves.
floodgates have opened, bro. Everybody's making moves except one team that I know of, and it's damn Cowboys.
And it's been very frustrating to watch.
Yeah,
Bro,
it has.
I just don't know what they're thinking, man. I think they're waiting to see who they're going to try to draft and then take it from there. But that's look at the market. What the moves they've been making now, it's going to get a little too late to find anybody.
Yeah, we're shopping in the clearance rack. That's what we're doing.
We're the clearance in the
waiting.
clearance rack.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. We're waiting until all the big names go down, and then we're gonna get those guys that have the big question marks.
Those
and
1 year contract
yeah,
guys.
potential, or he's been hurt, but have you seen him play back
And we're
in
not even signing our own
2015?
people. We're letting them go.
Yeah,
We let
2015 he was a
Hitchens go,
beast.
which was a key piece to
Yeah,
our
I thought
defense
Hitchens
last
should have
year.
stayed, man. But
Yeah, that sucks.
They don't
'Cause
wanna
there's
sign
no
Irving.
replacements. Yeah.
I'm surprised they even franchise tag Lawrence, man. The way they acting.
Yup.
well, they were supposed to get a new contract set, but I guess they're still lollygagging on that.
Y'all
Yeah.
sound
Sign
pretty
that-
Well,
defeated.
they
Yeah,
tagged
man.
them so
But-
they can continue to
but-
negotiate.
But they
with
need
them.
to clear out some cap space. So the best scenario for getting cap room is making that contract before, as soon as possible, because
Well-
that's the problem. We ain't got no damn money.
Yeah.
They tried to talk to Sammy Watkins, but man, for what he got, I don't blame him not signing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the top receivers are gone,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Now,
Crabtree would have been a nice little.
yeah.
Factory at home.
Now we're looking.
Great.
I was browsing the free agent market. We have Terrell Pryor still available.
What?
Jeremy Macklin.
Hey, we might as well go for
Macklin
Pryor,
wouldn't
bro.
be a bad idea, man.
right, if he could stay healthy. And
Pryor
that's-
could just go back in at quarterback in case Dak goes down. We ain't got to worry about. He could be
We
third
got,
string
we
quarterback.
got a good backup.
Oh yeah,
man.
I'm saying he could be third string quarterback. But
right.
he was productive. Macklin's not bad.
yeah.
But
But-
we're not making any
But
moves.
yeah,
Defense
we
or
need some
nothing.
speed, and he's definitely not that. And Orlando Scandrick has been released, so
Oos.
Right.
bye, Felicia.
Well, we kind of seen that coming.
yeah. I mean, he called for it, but yeah, with Chidobe Awuzie and Jordan Lewis
How do y'all
coming
feel
up.
about how Seattle was trying to trade Earl Thomas for like
He wants a first round. They want a first round
first and a
pick.
third rounder?
Man, we got someone,
No, that's too much. That's
a
too high.
lot,
he's
bro.
too old for that. You know, he's not in his
and he's got a
prime.
lot of money left on that contract still.
Yeah, nah, that's not a good look. That's just impossible. That took him off the list. And then safety, Tyrann Mathieu, speaking of, went to the Texans, so that's a big
Texans,
need for the
man.
Cowboys. So, yeah, that's not
That's a good move
news.
on the Texans, bro. I think that beefs up their defense, kind of get back to where
I
they
like
need to
it.
be.
I mean, yeah, he's technically a safety, but he could play pretty
bro.
much anywhere you put him.
Only other safety is the one from the Saints is still out there, right? Or did he already get signed too?
I haven't seen that he's been signed. I can't. His name is slipping my mind right now. But
It's early.
Yeah, no. I got you.
And other big moves, Adolf. That
Yeah, the Jets traded with the Colts for number 3 overall pick in the NFL draft. They get the number 6, number 37, 49,
God,
and a second round pick in 2019. So that's very nice for them. So, yeah,
Now you just got to make it worth it.
yeah.
take
So
some
the
good
Colts
picks, man.
the Colts are stacking up big time on that. So I wonder, it will be interesting what the Jets do.
You think
with
they'll
that.
go quarterback?
With
somewhere-
what they have? Okay, so
Someone better.
that's a great question because they happen to re-sign Josh McCown and they signed Teddy Bridgewater. So I don't know. You never know. They're full
Right.
of quarterbacks, but at the same time, like I read in ESPN, to quote ESPN, they said if you have 4 quarterbacks, you have none. So you never know.
That's very
that's
true.
very possible that they could be trying to do that.
Yeah, the safety for the Saints. I was talking about Kenny Vaccaro.
Kenny
Okay,
Vaccaro,
Kenny,
there you
Texas
go.
Longhorn
out
Vaccaro,
there.
yeah, Vaccaro, yeah, he's definitely
That's
good.
about the only other
Oh,
one I would even
Yeah,
consider
he's-
trying
he's
to
a good
sign.
man.
Yeah, big news for. I mean, he hadn't done much lately, but just in fantasy. I mean, we've been doing fantasy for a few years. Danny Woodhead is a good name. He announces that he's retiring, so that's a big deal. A lot of concussions, a lot of
injuries,
different
yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, so
Well, there goes
That's gonna be
Lex's. There
tough.
goes Lex pick right there. He gets him like every year, doesn't he?
yeah, basically, basically
Calling you out, Lex. No
Wow,
more Danny Woodhead, bro.
this one I hadn't seen yet. LeGarrette Blount signs a 1-year deal with the Lions.
What?
So yeah,
That's
you
neat.
never know for some.
Say what?
Say
For some end zone
what?
stuff. I mean, the running back market's drying up too. With Doug Martin going to Oakland with Jordy Nelson, that's a big deal.
Bro, that right there, I think he fits a lot. He fits there better than he did in Tampa, bro. Like that's
Right.
That's a good move. I'm not gonna
So
give y'all my.
beast mode done again.
Yeah,
Yeah, beast mode's done, bro.
beast mode's
He's
done.
gone, bro.
Yeah, beast mode's done. But Jordy Nelson with Derek Carr and Amari Cooper.
Man, that's
And that offensive line they got is just one of the best
We
ones in the
rode
league,
their
too.
coattails at the beginning of last season. I think it's going to be the same story this season, just because how good they sound on paper. That's a beast of a team right there, man. That's the two good additions, right? They're doing something right over there. They got a good defense. Now you beat up their offense.
Yeah, one thing that they did do, though, they let Michael Crabtree go, and he went to Baltimore. And Manny Manny talked about he's the most productive receiver. Crabtree
he's
was.
had the most connection with Derek Carr than Amari Cooper has. So
Right.
And
that
Cooper
was
had a lot
like
of
his
drops.
safety net was Michael Crabtree.
Yeah,
so
I won a few games. One of the few games that I won in our league because of
Michael Crabtree.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, no, Crabtree is
Yeah,
a
he
beast,
was catching
man.
touchdowns last year.
Or in
I
my
had
league.
Cooper, and I was just like, how does Crabtree just keep going
Yeah, because
off?
Cooper's just like
Yeah.
dropping passes, and then Crabtree would get those like 40-yard pass and completions, man. So yeah, they probably shouldn't let him go, but I guess they just felt Cooper's a better receiver, which I don't agree with. But
Yeah.
I've always liked Michael
I
Crabtree.
guess
Yeah,
they're trying to
I mean,
stay
but-
young. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, they got Jordy now, so they got some speed and go down. Both
But
speed
you also
receivers.
have
you know?
injury concerns
Yeah.
with Jordy now.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
true
mean? He
too.
hasn't been healthy
Yeah.
the last couple
Couple
years.
years.
That's true.
So
Now what
Yeah.
is Rodgers gonna do now?
Yeah, here's an interesting one for fantasy enthusiasts. Austin Safarian Jenkins goes to the Jags. So
that's
that,
nice.
yeah, man, that may be something to look out for.
Yeah.
Maybe a deep sleeper later on.
He was used a lot this season in our league.
Yeah.
He moved a lot, but he was also used a lot. So
Right on. So yeah, there's
That's
been
crazy
some
goes,
moves.
and
It's
it's
kind of
not
slowing
over.
down. It's slowing down a little bit. You got Mike Glennon going to the to back up good old Sam Bradford, so he might be busy.
Sam Bradford.
You might see some Mike Glennon pretty soon. So
Yeah.
that may seem like a ho hum move, but that might be something to look out
With
for.
Bradford back there, bro, you don't ever know.
Yeah,
You should
and-
be feeling good at the at backup quarterback. Like, I might get a chance this year.
Speaking of
When
backup
Bradford ever
quarterbacks,
play, you're just like, is he gonna make it out this play?
right on. Speaking of backups, AJ McCarron goes to 2-year deal to Buffalo Bills. So and no, the biggest backup story though, Case Keenum signs with
Case
Denver
Keenum.
Broncos. That's pretty awesome.
Case Keenum.
I got to see an interview and they were saying that John Elway was his boyhood idol, and now that he signs him, that's awesome, man. So
That's good for him because they didn't give him no respect in
Consider-
Minnesota.
Nah,
bro, he had no respect. Like even
That-
in college, he didn't have any respect. So
That
college,
wouldn't have been a
NFL,
playoff team without Case Keenum.
He's
I'll
a-
tell you
And
that.
he's a good story.
he held his own, bro. Like he came in and
He
did
held
work.
it down, bro.
They brought
They were almost in the Super Bowl.
They
Right.
brought Bradford back, and then they put him back in again. Like, bro, you saw what he did the whole
I just
year,
hope he
man.
ends up burning them at one
I
point. in
can't
his
wait.
career.
When do they play each other, man? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. There's been a lot of different moves, but and I did see in ESPN it also stated that there's been 11 prominent quarterback changes, not just scrub quarterback changes. So there's been 11 prominent quarterback changes already this free agency period. So they're also stating what does that say about the draft? Also,
Yeah.
like kind of echoing what we said
I
last
also
week.
want to see the full season of Jimmy G.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that too.
bro.
Man, it was a little exciting there towards the end of
Towards
the
the
season.
end, he
It's a
brought
small
that
sample
He
size.
might
man.
be relevant in fantasy for this
Right.
next year, man.
Yeah, sleeper pick, definitely. Definitely.
Man, he's
And-
giving out strategies.
Right, man. Calmate,
Right.
calmate. Yeah, man. Vikings also getting Trevor Siemian from the Broncos. Speaking of them, I mean, it's not a big deal, but it
Yeah,
is a backup. So you
backup.
never know, what could happen out there if Case Keenum starts messing up or gets hurt or anything like that. Then
I
It's
just
been an
remember
exciting offseason, except
yeah, man.
for
These backups,
the
like
Cowboys.
they're kind of boring moves, but at the same time, if if one
Yeah,
play is all
I
it
mean,
takes.
they're not. To me, these I like teams to see making moves because then you wait for the season to come and see how these moves go with their
Progress,
team. Either
yeah.
makes them better or they're just gonna get worse. Because there's always got to be somebody that's not gonna be as good.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we'll just see. I mean, look at last year. Last year we had like the Vikings, the Saints. Before they were
Tampa.
nobody was expecting them at the beginning of the season to do good, but look at what they ended up doing at last season. And now the Saints are considered one of the favorites again this
Drew
year.
Brees re-signed with them
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Speaking of
So
that,
they got a running attack.
speaking of that, Tom Not So Savage will be backing up Drew Brees.
Oh man.
Wow.
So, New Orleans Saints, you better hope
You
that
hope.
Drew Brees stands upright the whole season.
Yeah.
Plays
He's
16
getting older.
games.
Y'all better get someone on that line to help out, cause
Right. You may want to draft you a quarterback.
Right
You want to
on,
get you a
man.
young one, man.
Right on. Right
I'm excited
on.
to see Mahomes start in Kansas, see what he's gonna do.
Yeah, man, in Kansas City, yeah, he's gonna do awesome. I think with Sammy Watkins out there, all their weapons, dude. I think that's gonna be real
good
nice.
young team.
Yeah, he's gonna throw some interceptions, granted, but he will also have some exciting highlight reel plays. I could see him throwing one
and
from
they're
the
young
20.
over there now too. You know
Real
what I mean?
young.
They
Yeah.
got Tyreek Hill, they got Kareem Hunt. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they still looking good over there. I mean, I don't count them out. Andy Reid maybe start to get in trouble if he don't start winning no more playoff games, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah, I mean, just other news, local news, or local player Rex Burkhead re-signs with the Patriots. So awesome for him, man.
Yeah,
so
man.
He signed.
He showed up. He
signed
showed up really
a
good.
1-year contract.
I'm wondering if
that's good.
Brady's gonna
Danny
retire or
Woodhead
not.
Jr.
Yeah, you know the Patriots aren't too loyal on people. They're probably
They're
going
not,
to see if he
bro.
can do it one more year, then sign him for a nice little deal. I would think.
The Patriots are losing people left and right.
Yeah,
bro.
a lot of people getting released. Big names are getting released. Julius Thomas was released, and Ndamukong Suh was released.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Julius Peppers too.
Yeah,
There's a lot of defensive help right there, guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Jerry.
I would say the
Ebron.
Cowboys should at least
Eric
take a
Ebron,
flyer on Peppers, man.
Yeah, there's no kidding, man. He can still play.
And I'm
he's
sure
still
we
gonna-
can get him for a good price. I mean,
Right.
you know, at least for a year contract
Something.
or something.
Reno,
Do
man.
something.
You need some help on that defensive line to beef up your
Right.
defense, man. So all those three right there are options, bro. One of them's not gonna get.
I hope
big
they're not
max
hoping
contract.
on Randy Gregory coming back and making an impact because that dude's.
I like to have Peppers in there. We know
Okay,
Peppers.
yeah. Oh, actually, Peppers just signed
Okay, so he
a
did sign
deal.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
38 years old, but still signed a 1-year
Boy's
deal.
beasting, bro.
I mean, he knows their system. He's a legend out there, so it's understandable why he re-signed with the Panthers.
And you did mention Eric Ebron, so shoot.
Eric Ebron.
Yeah, so-
Hey,
he was
I wouldn't mind
released,
taking
yeah.
tight end either, man.
We need a
That's
tight
what I was
end.
going to bring up. Is we might want to start thinking about
I don't know what's going on with Rico. I was excited about him, but for him to miss the whole season on the concussion doesn't give me hope.
That doesn't. Yeah, that might have been his first big hit ever. So I don't know.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we need to start addressing a lot of things, and we're getting to.
Yeah,
where
man. I'm looking through all these moves, and we haven't done much.
anything, bro.
I'm like
So first
searching.
round, who do you go
I'm
with?
really searching.
linebacker.
Juice says linebacker.
I said linebacker, bro. I'm not so sold on Sean Lee. He goes down and we're done. Like that's just what it. I'm not, what's his face had a good year, but I can't remember.
Jalen Smith.
Yeah, Jalen Smith had a good year, but we don't. He
Against
doesn't,
the run, against the
against
pass,
the, against the,
was
he can't
getting
cover,
torched,
bro.
I
He
think
can't.
they need to move him to the strong side. I think we need a middle linebacker.
We need a middle linebacker.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he
I'm
would be
thinking receiver also. That's something
Yeah.
that we also have to
I think
address
receiver
too.
and linebacker first and second round.
If the Bama
either-
receiver is
either one way or the
available,
other.
Ridley, I would
Ridley's
go after
good,
him.
yeah.
I would be good with the wide receiver in the first round.
If he's
I
available,
would go
look
either
at it.
way, like either wide receiver and then linebacker, or linebacker and then wide receiver.
Yeah,
We definitely need some defensive help.
yeah.
We need some
offense,
impact
too.
players that can come and start to play like right off top.
And we got
Yeah.
a few extra picks late in the round.
I think we need so much on defense. We're gonna need some offensive weapons to counter our
count- yeah.
crappy
and don't
defense.
forget, we need to get
Yeah.
some
You know,
depth on the
and-
offensive line. We haven't
Yeah.
done anything, man.
That's
True
that was
that,
my next
true
point,
that.
bro. We're getting kind of up
now
there.
the draft order's out and stuff like that. So you know they're working hard at it. We could start looking. Everybody's gonna be talking and speculating, especially closer to the draft, and see what we hear. You know, usually free agency dictates what you do in the draft. We haven't done much, so it's
Who
kind of
knows,
like
man?
who knows, a crapshoot for everybody, right? Pretty much.
I could tell you that there. I think the boys are banking on finding a lot of good players, but we all know that all the players you draft don't always pan out. And I think that's what they're hoping they find. And you'll find your diamonds in the rough sometimes, but we
But
can't.
then you also hit and miss. I mean,
Yeah,
look at Chaz Green. I
Yeah,
mean,
you can't. Oh man, like
look at Randy Gregory. I mean,
we have
you know,
we have history of missing.
You know, for the good moves they've made, they've also made some equally bad moves.
yeah.
So.
I don't know,
Seriously.
man.
Yeah, it's
It's kind of
crazy.
frustrating as a Cowboys fan to see that everybody's making moves.
And we're just sitting there with
There's like it's like fantasy football. Like that's what it feels like. It's so many moves happening. So much stuff is going on. Teams talking, teams trading, releasing. We're just sitting there like, we're good. Like,
Yeah.
all right, we'll kind of wait till everything dies
Right.
down.
I got you.
Let
Speaking
all
of
the
fantasy
smoke clear
football,
up and-
Deion Lewis, fantasy star, relevant guy,
Yep.
is joining the Titans. So that's something
Ooh.
that's saucy, huh?
Interesting.
So
With their
Derrick
line,
Henry, Deion Lewis.
Smithers. Yes.
That's gonna be a nice little 1-2 punch.
I like that,
bro.
right?
That's a good one, Ado.
You pound the ball with Derrick Henry. You bring in Deion Lewis. Third.
Touchdown, yeah,
That's
bro.
sneaky
man,
right there,
that's
bro.
sneaky right there, bro.
John Brown also with the Ravens. Flacco likes to show his arm off, so
Yeah, he's a good deep threat.
yeah.
Anybody signed DeMarco yet?
I don't believe so. I haven't
Still
seen
out there?
anything.
He might
Yeah, I
come
haven't
back.
seen anything.
He
yet.
might come
Baby
back.
coming back.
Yeah,
Get him for the cheap.
right on.
Nah, we don't
son.
need that.
No, he don't.
Yeah, man, those are pretty much the bigger moves. Dante Moncrief with the Jaguars. I don't know if we mentioned Jimmy Graham with the
No,
Packers.
we haven't mentioned that.
Jimmy
Man,
Graham to the
that's a
Packers.
nice addition for the Packers, man.
Now, Jimmy Graham's going to have to come back to his New Orleans form, bro, because he was very quiet up in Seattle, man.
Right.
But I think that had a lot to do too with the style of quarterbacking with Russell Wilson too, though.
Yeah, Rodgers has had good success with his tight ends, and I think that's
Yeah.
a good move for Jimmy Graham. I still hate the Packers with the patching, so
Bro, I'm
I
gonna
hate
be
'em all.
sick. I think that's gonna make us all sick. If you hate the Packers, I think it's gonna make you all
it's
sick.
making me frustrated.
I just don't draft Jimmy Graham, but that
might have
be
to think
tempted
about it.
with Rodgers
With
there.
Aaron Rodgers, you might think about
You
it.
might have to
Right.
think about it.
Graham
I don't
went
think,
late in our draft.
Yeah,
last
I don't
year.
think Seattle just ever used him correctly. I don't think they
they
did,
did.
and
Manny
I
had a good
love
point.
the way that Mike Sherman calls their games or their coach in Green Bay. He spreads the offense out. He turned a wide receiver into a running back. Like this dude, it's unlimited in what
They
he
know
can
what
do.
they're doing.
Yeah,
up
they
there, bro.
really do. They switch stuff. They're creative. So
They're very yes.
we'll see. We'll see what
A
happens.
lot more creative than we are here.
Yeah,
Where we
man.
lost him twice.
Yeah, man. This one's not.
But it was a catch.
But it was a catch.
Yeah.
Years later. Thanks for nothing.
This next one's not the sexiest of things, but Jonathan Stewart to sign with the Giants. So we will see him.
We'll see. Yeah, and you know what, man? He's up there in age, but he can still run, man.
He's still a pounder.
He had a
He
spark
likes
at
to
the end of
pound
the season
in,
last season.
pound the ball. Like they like to do that
Yeah.
at the goal line. Orleans Darkwa. I mean, he's still got to be better than those type of guys. All around.
I would
back,
say I
right?
had a few of those.
Everybody's
Giants
had him
running
on the
backs.
trash sheet, right? Everybody's
on the pickup
rolled
on the waiver
dice,
wire,
right?
and then, yeah.
on the waiver wire
The
one
wa-
week and gone the next.
They're like, damn it! I just needed you for this one. You could have just ran. You could have got me 10 yards.
And speaking of the waiver wire, Isaiah Crowell,
Hey.
a former waiver wire superstar. I mean,
Superstar,
people.
bro.
He's in that draftable stage now, but he did go to the Jets, so that's something to talk
The
about too.
Jets running backs for me the last couple have been hit or miss.
Right.
But that one actually, I can see that working.
Yeah, him and Bilal Powell.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Bilal Powell, I like the way he runs, man. I don't think he gets enough credit the way he runs. I think he's like a hard nosed, like old school running back.
right. So yeah, you gotta expect Forte. He'll be out of there. So yeah, that'll be done. Taylor Gabriel goes with the Bears. He kind
They
of got
needed a
quiet
wide
last year.
receiver,
He
but
did.
Yeah, Marquise Lee.
He may have some opportunities over there.
Right, Marquise Lee re-signing with the Jags was pretty
They
big
need him
because
out
he
there.
was one of those type of guys that the Cowboys might have possibly been looking at, but then Allen Robinson going to the Bears opens up for Lee to
Yeah.
get paid, so that works out. And Danny Amendola
That's a-
with the Dolphins.
That's a productive player that they let go, man.
It really is.
Yeah,
he was clutch.
he
in
was
the
very
Super
close.
Bowl.
That was one of the safety nets, man. So I don't know.
Yeah, man. So and then
The
wind
Pats are
down.
not loyal to their players at all whatsoever.
Right.
Other than Brady, which I hope he turned in his papers and calls it quits.
Yeah,
Now that his
so-
team's dismantled.
It's interesting though. I mean, you see a lot of different names and a lot of fantasy names. Especially these might not be names that you would be paying attention to if you're just an average, NFL fan or whatever. You might not think it's a big splash, but
But it makes a difference.
it really does,
Fantasy
especially when you come to
implications are
fantasy
big time,
football.
bro.
Yeah, so we're always on it.
Especially when you're like in a 12 team league and you have 16 rounds to draft.
Yeah,
man.
and
So-
there's been seasons where I just I'm so mad about how my fantasy season is. Like I don't care. Like last year probably, like who gets signed where, and I didn't really pay attention. And then once I started looking again around
like,
draft
"Damn
time, I was
it."
like, damn, I didn't see anybody moving here or there. But there's been a lot of activity now, so it's exciting.
It's good.
And with the draft, it's going to be real exciting to see how many trades come up. The NFL's not known for trades as much, but the last couple of years it's been picking
been.
up and it's starting to turn more into like the NBA. And what I like is that the salary is opening up also, so it definitely opens up different moves
More
for
moves.
different everybody.
I think the Cowboys will make a move with some picks. They're
It's
later,
about time, though,
they're-
these
I
dudes.
Think, they're later round picks. I think because they have a few extras, I believe. I think they'll make
They'll try
something.
to get back
They'll
in.
try to get back up to move a few spots if some of the players that they want are available. I don't know what they're gonna address first, but we have a lot of needs on our
Everywhere,
team, bro.
yeah, pretty much.
So
Well, let's just hope they make some moves.
they need to do. They do. You know what? We're gonna rag on them a little bit, man. They need to do something, bro. Like your
Right.
team's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. You may need a piece here or there, but make an effort, man. Like Garrett's just like. I hope he understands that. Us as a fan base, man, we do not expect you to come back after this season if you don't do anything. I can't say that the same for Jerry, but that's how I feel. Like we don't.
I agree,
We
sir.
don't want you, man. Like you
I
got to
didn't
do
even want
something
him this
different, bro.
year.
Yeah, you got to do something different. Man, it's just frustrating, dude.
I know, and yeah, it's not very promising what they've been doing. So we will see, guys. We'll see. But in the meantime, the Rangers.
The Rangers are coming up.
are coming back.
Opening day.
They're out there in Surprise, Arizona, on spring training. You know, getting ready. This season starts the 28th, the 29th,
29th?
29th. Yeah, so
That's a home opener here.
home opener here against Houston,
Ugh.
the World Series
World
champs.
Series.
Oh
A
man,
slap in the face for their opening day.
right?
That might be
is-
one of the ones you just stick outside and just finish at the tailgate and watch the game on TV. That's all.
Yeah,
That's
or
the
you
plan.
just tailgate and don't go
Yeah,
in at
just-
all.
yeah,
Don't worry
just
about a ticket.
Don't worry about a ticket.
You might get that work
Right.
cough.
I'm just here to party.
Right? I'm
Yeah.
just here to party.
It might be some call-ins.
We got
here.
Doctor's Notes. SportsCave officially signed Doctor's Notes.
All
again.
right.
We'll
we
make
need
you-
to sign
we'll-
those.
we'll get you
yeah,
some-
let's get one started.
We'll get you a Doctor's Note. Please excuse so-and-so.
There we go. Yeah.
Opening day.
I'm gonna need
Right.
one.
That's the
Maybe
sports
one
game.
for the next day too.
Right? This is the one. This is the one you take the 2 days off, man.
It's
to
a
recover.
2-day flu.
Right, especially if
on.
we win.
That stomach bug, that 48-hour
Yeah.
stomach bug. You just
Right.
can't get up.
Right.
The
yeah.
bubblies.
Yeah, from what it looks like, yeah, celebrate the wins because it doesn't look like a
It
lot of wins
doesn't
are
look-
coming. I hate to say I love the Rangers, but damn.
Another team that's not making moves.
Yeah, they're.
I mean, I like the Lincecum signing, but
I think we signed him too late, bro. I think we addressed pitching way too late. We
Long
invited
ago.
Bartolo Colon and Lincecum to spring training, and like, dude, those dudes have not done much.
Yeah. This year is going to be all about Joey Gallo, too. Can he rise to that
He
superstar
needs to,
status?
bro. He's there. He's on the verge of it, man. Yes, you strike out. I get it, though, but just be productive, man. And he's good he's good at defense. He's got a good glove. He can play first, third, outfield. He's like another utility man, but just be productive. That's all that you're gonna need to do, man. We have a potential to have a good lineup, but Beltre's getting up there in age.
Yeah, we need Mazzara to
Yeah.
come through big time.
I don't know what they're gonna do with Profar. Either trade him away or let him play something. That dude's been stuck in the minors for like 7 years.
The Shields, yeah.
We let Gomez go. We didn't want to sign. They gave him a crappy offer to keep the Shields.
Primo.
Yeah, so the Shields
Yeah.
is gonna have to step up. Andrews is still solid.
Andrews is getting better. I think he's getting better and better.
He's matured
but-
a lot.
Yeah, he has. I think he really has.
And
Big
what's,
time, but we
what's
got-
his face?
But we need to do
okay.
something 'cause we're just letting Adrian Beltre waste away. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Just kind of like the Mavs are doing
With
with
Dirk.
Dirk now.
We got you.
We need to make some moves.
Rugi too.
Yeah,
like
that's
we
what I
need
was
to call
thinking.
him out. Yeah,
Rugi needs to
big
step it
time.
up, bro. You
Rugi's
got paid.
batting was terrible last year. So
You had a good season, then got paid, and then came back and was just
Tornado
Boo-boo.
door. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much,
definitely.
bro. You got horses on your contract. You made the Rangers buy you horses on your contract.
Yeah.
Bro. So they catered to your needs and to stay here. Now you gotta prove that you earned it, man.
Yeah,
So,
they have Profar listed as a left fielder. So we'll see how
we'll
that
see,
goes.
man. I like Profar.
Um,
He did good. He just haven't had the opportunity to they bring him up in spurts and then send him back down. Like, come on, man.
Right.
Yeah, there's a youngin, Willie Calhoun, that they've
Yeah.
been talking a lot about. So I'm excited to see what he does. Maybe him and Gallo can get some
Calhoun.
things going in that lineup.
That dude is quick, bro.
Yeah, so he's really fast, athletic, young talent that they have.
We
so
got
he's
him-
23. So
yeah, we
he's
got him
coming.
when we traded away you to the Dodgers.
Yeah,
And so he was an exciting pickup. The broadcasters were excited. The insiders were excited. We were
We
excited.
were all excited.
Yeah, man, all the way around, dude. So I think he's gonna he needs the opportunity to play though, because he is talented. So, and if we start doing bad, dude, it's time to bring some of these guys up, develop the guys that we supposedly been developing, and let them play. You know, you can't keep them stuck 7 years in the minors.
All right.
Right, I hear you. I mean,
Matt Moore was added.
yeah,
to
we're
the
gonna,
pitching rotation.
Yeah, we added Juan Centeno. as a catcher.
Yeah, nothing.
So
sexy.
Robinson Chirinos, Chirinos is pretty good in clutch, but it's just can he do it as an everyday type of catcher, and that's why they had to
he's
get
got
somebody
certain
else.
players. But certain pitchers he works better with than others.
Yeah.
and so that's kind of why he's there. But
Yeah,
I mean, we have a lot of left-handed
pitchers.
pitchers now, so a lot of left-handed. Like 4 out of the 5 or 6 are left-handed. So we'll see. We'll see what happens after spring training. Not looking forward to standing out there in the heat to watch them get beat, but
yeah.
we support our team.
Yeah, lefties. Just to call them out, we have Alex Claudio, Jake Diekman, Yohander Mendez, Mike Miner, Matt Moore.
It's a lot of
That's a lot. Joe Palumbo, Martin Perez. It was the last one.
yeah.
Yeah, so we need him to step up big time.
Yeah.
That's somebody
This is
that
his
we
year,
have to watch
bro.
out for. So, and Matt Bush, are they going to have him starting? That's something that they're trying to work him towards, trying to do like an old C.J. Wilson type of deal, bring him in from the bullpen into that.
The Rangers are known to mess with people's psyche, like starting, getting people out and changing it. Like what happened to Feliz? Remember, he was the closer, and then they tried to start him, and then he just shot his arm, and now he's gone.
Yeah.
C.J. Wilson,
We'll see.
Matt, what's his name, has a potential
Bush.
to do. Matt Bush has.
He's got some fire
He's
in
got
that
some
arm, man.
heat, bro, and he's clutch as a setup or a closer, but I don't know if he could do
We'll
that.
see.
A few innings back to back.
Yeah, we'll see. I bet you once we get desperate, like once the season's like gone to what, then we're just gonna dabble with Matt Bush type of
see what
deal.
he
I
can
think
do.
he can do. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I think
I
that
mean, I
might
like
be one
him
of
as
the
a
type of
pitcher,
situations.
but
Not as a starting
know.
pitcher. I don't like him as a starting pitcher.
Yeah.
I think we need.
I think he loses it too easy.
Yeah.
Like he gets caught up in his feelings too
Yeah,
easy.
dude. I forgot what game I was watching, but that fool was out there for like a 15 pitch, like at bat. Like, oh man, come on, dude. Just one out. Like, just throw him something to the ground or something. And he was just trying to fire that heat, and it wasn't working. And I'm like, man, it was kind of frustrating.
I gotcha. I hear you, man. Yeah, I could see him getting in trouble with pitches early.
I'm just like, when do the Cowboys come back?
Yeah. We'll see what Doug Fister has.
Fister.
Yeah, anybody gonna go get a Doug Fister jersey?
Man, just for the name alone, bro.
Right on.
this guy.
It's
We're still waiting. We still got it.
Man, it's tough being. We're spoiled because we're fans and we're homers, and we live in a city in a metropolitan area that has a lot of sports teams.
A lot.
So we're very blessed. But when your teams aren't doing anything,
None of them.
it sucks so bad.
Stars, man.
It could
Not
be
really.
worse, bro. We could live in Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
No
Hey.
disrespect to Cleveland, but
But
We
even
love
Cleveland's
Cleveland
got
and
a
all.
more recent championship than we do.
yeah, the Browns are looking good. I'll give y'all that. At least they're making moves.
Right.
The Cowboys.
Right on.
Any boxing updates, Manny?
Oh man, we do have. Boxing doesn't really have a season, but we all know this is boxing season right now.
Cinco de Mayo.
It starts to get live right around this time when
Yeah,
the
the
weather
summertime,
starts getting
yeah.
nice, summertime. So there was a couple. If y'all didn't watch last night on ESPN, it was if you have ESPN, which most people do nowadays, you could have caught 3 championship fights last night. We had a heavyweight fight. We had Jose Ramirez in the second fight. He was fighting super lightweight against Amir Imam. I can't say his name. Imam.
Y'all know who
He
he
had
is.
a weird name, but
I got you.
it
Nice
was
try,
man.
man.
If y'all didn't catch that fight, the middle fight, the one in between the other 2 fights, man, that fight, they were going at it like every round, just back and forth. Jose Ramirez, if y'all don't know who he is, he's from California. His parents, immigrated over here, and
From Mexico?
From Mexico, and
Raza.
last night was actually the first time that his mom, because she just recently became a legal citizen of the
Wow.
U.S. and
Yeah.
he's a big spokesman on legal reform for people trying to get their
Very cool.
their citizenship.
Right.
And it was her first time that she was able to go on a plane and go and watch him fight, and he became a champion last night.
Wow.
Man, that's
Nice.
beautiful.
He got the
Dude.
140-pound interim belt. So
Awesome.
it was a good fight. It was good to see a Mexican
story.
out there. It was a good story.
Did you shed any sports tears, Manny?
I wanted to, man, when he was talking after the fight.
I
and his
would've. I
mom
think I
was
probably would
listening,
have,
and his
yeah.
mom started
It's a good story,
crying.
man.
Yeah, man.
It was good, man. That's what sports is all about. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
there you go.
I'm getting flick.
like when they
Good info
interviewed,
clip.
they interviewed his
Talk
mom.
amongst themselves.
They interviewed his mom. They said that what she was most proud of is since her son started boxing at the age of 8, he always wanted to be a world champion. to be able to see him do it and succeed. You know, what I mean?
Man, that's awesome.
That's
dude.
badass, dude. That's
And
awesome.
so,
And
then in the main event, there was Irish Mike Conlon is a name to look out for, man. This is a young dude. He was in the Olympics in Rio and also in Japan. He won bronze in Japan, and he won silver in Rio. He really should have won gold. He was upset after that fight and flicked off the judges and all, but he really should have won.
I think I remember seeing him now.
Yeah, well, last night was his 6th official pro fight. He's now 6-0.
Nice.
He stopped the other guy. He was a dude from Australia. His name was David Berner. He was a pretty good dude. He had a lot of knockouts. But Mike Conlon, man, he's a name to look out for. He stopped him like in 2 rounds.
Y'all heard it first here on SportsCave from Manny.
It was. If y'all ain't been watching boxing, it's back, man. There's a lot of free boxing. You don't necessarily have to have pay-per-view to watch some good fights. There's a lot of good fights coming up right now. We got in April, of course, or at the end of March, we have, of course, the big one: Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker, heavyweight championship. Everybody's hoping that this is the fight that, if Joshua gets past Joseph Parker, that hopefully him and Deontay Wilder will be the next big fight.
That's the one everybody
wants to see. Who doesn't want to see heavyweight boxing back?
Everything between now and then is Snickle Fritz, man.
Yeah, man.
We don't want to see that. I mean, we do, but we definitely want to see that.
But it's nothing like those heavyweight
fights are awesome.
Those two guys, though.
You hear the thumps when they punch. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm going to call it now before they even fight, before the discussion comes up. I say they're going to fight 2 or 3 fights. Joshua and Wilder, yeah.
Oh, man.
They're going to be like Bo and Holyfield type of fights. It's going to be classics, yeah.
Man,
them heavyweight fights, they need more. Shout out to the heavyweights, man.
Yeah,
there's some good heavyweights out there, man. I mean, boxing is just back in general.
Yeah, because they're both pretty young still, too. Think about how old those guys were when they were fighting.
Yeah, I want to see Joshua going to keep his streak going. He's 20-0 with 20 knockouts.
Dang!
He's knocked everybody out he's fought so far, including Klitschko.
I'm calling it a trilogy, bro.
It'll be. I would like to see a trilogy fight between him and Wilder.
Yeah.
I mean, Wilder showed us that he's got a chin, that he can take some hits and he can go the distance. You know what I mean? He was good in his last fight, so we'll see. We'll see how Joshua looks, and then we have Erislandy Lara versus Jarrett Hurt. That should be a good fight. It's super middleweight. Hurt is undefeated. He's got 15 knockouts. So Erislandy Lara's got a couple losses, but he still has the belt.
He's tough, man.
He's a tough fighter, but he runs a lot.
Anything you can give
He's
him.
Not as exciting boxer to watch, but he's smart. He's good. So we'll see. And then, of course, everybody's been wanting to see Billy Joe Saunders. He's fighting Martin Murray, which should be a really good fight. Middleweight, he may even be the next one to contend against the winner of Canelo and Triple G, which, of course, everybody knows is coming up on Cinco de Mayo. So they may be the next opponent to the winner of that fight with Billy Joe Saunders. And, we got the Charlo brothers got some fights coming up. Yeah. So we know we got confirmed fight. Errol Spence, that's he's from Dallas, boxes out of Dallas. Yeah. Has a fight coming up in Dallas on June, I believe it's June 19th. And then of course Keith Thurman. They haven't determined his opponent, but he has a mandatory fight. So they're saying the winner of those two between Thurman and Spence, they may be fighting each other next. Man, there's a lot of good boxing coming up, bro. Yeah.
Nice.
If y'all ain't been keeping up with boxing, I'm telling y'all, it's on, baby.
And if y'all missed last week's episode, Flo, we're gonna still try to get that boxing fight for you, bro.
Right. We're trying to call Mikey. We're having our people to call Mikey. Mikey Garcia.
Oh yeah, I might have a connect on.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, be careful what you say, Flo.
Flo said he wants 1 round, bro. One round.
Yeah. No, man.
Oh, wow. So there's a lot of good stuff coming up.
That's cool, man. Just to give a quick shout out to people, a lot of my boys say that we don't talk about the Stars enough. So I'm going to talk about the Stars just for a brief moment. They're currently hockey minute. There you go. Second, really, but they're 8. They're sitting at the 8th seed right now in the Western Conference. I wanted to also give a shout out to the Vegas Golden Knights for being an expansion team, and right now currently sitting in the 2nd spot in the West. Wow. That's dope. Putting a whole team together, drafting a little bit off of each team, and to be able to do that. And not only that, but everything that happened in Vegas right before the hockey season starting and them doing it for Vegas. Not to mention
all the temptation in Vegas.
Right, yeah.
Man, that's got to be a tough player to play at home.
Not to mention the herb is legal in Vegas.
Yeah, man. So shout out to them. So I just wanted to briefly talk about the Stars. They still got a little bit left in the season. They got a chance to do possibly something. But yeah, so they're currently sitting, let's see, at 38 and 26. So they probably have about a good little 20 games left to try to make some type of run.
If I'm
Trying
not
to make a move
mistaken,
up
they
the
kind of
season.
undershot what their expectations were.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Coming off
With
of
all the
last year.
moves.
Yeah.
But they're putting together a whole team right now, so that's definitely something. You know, it's
somebody
tough
in
to
Dallas
do.
is making moves.
Right? Yeah, they roughly got about
Only ones, bro. Only ones.
Yeah, they got about 18 games left.
Right.
So
I'm
yeah,
just hoping for a lottery pick for the Mavs.
I'm trying to team tank, bro.
Team
I'm
tank,
all
yeah.
team tank,
I'm
man.
excited.
I hate that it's my boy Dirk. It has to sit on this team, but we got to get younger at some point, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate it if they let Dirk go and he went somewhere and he wins another title.
I think we're doing a good job of losing in style, like
Yeah.
making it look like we're really
trying.
You know, like I think and it sucks when you get used to losing. You know what I mean? Like we're those. You know, you see the little kids teams that they're just off for the
Out there
season. They're just there because their parents are there making them be
They
there.
had
and
to
stuff.
be there.
That's what our Mavs are right now.
Like, that's why we
You
show
know?
up to the game.
Like, we
just
know we're
to
gonna
win.
lose, but we still get pizza after the game, so we're
Yeah,
showing up.
can't
right?
be bad, man.
Yeah,
Can't be too bad.
Basically,
A good lottery pick is our
Yeah.
participation trophy.
Participation trophy.
Right.
You nailed it. That's where we're at right now.
And the
with
draft is going to
Mavericks.
be a good draft this year. There's a lot of players coming out. So
Man,
we need help.
if you just look at the NCAA tournament, everyth's promising to,
Yeah.
to see like
Get our
some of
boy
these guys
Dennis
are going to be in the
Smith Jr. some
pros.
help, man.
You could tell some of these guys belong in the pros.
Oh, man, the damn Mavericks.
Yeah, bro.
The damn Rangers. The damn Cowboys. Oh, I do. While we're talking about the Mavs, shout out to our boy Ben Meza, Ben Poppin. He acquired a
Holy
Dallas
Grail.
Maverick. It's a Dirk Nowitzki Funko Pop.
Yeah.
It is a hard one to get.
So what is the draw to this Dirk? Break it down
Yeah,
for
okay,
us
so-
non-pop people.
So there's everything is done in limited quantities. Of course, some are mass produced, some aren't.
Okay.
Some of the sports ones aren't as mass produced. The Maverick one, it's the Dirk Nowitzki, is hard to find.
How old is it?
It's been out there for a few years, but
Okay.
it's one of the ones that you don't see it often at all. I've
Okay.
never seen one in person. I've only seen pictures of it.
Wow.
And they sell up on eBay or anywhere else for up to $300, $400.
Wow.
So,
Dang.
and that's a big one to get. So him getting it, man, he messaged me and he was like in tears as a homer of the Mavericks fan out there
Yeah.
repping in Cali. So I'm happy for him,
That's
man.
cool,
That's a
Ben. What's
good
up,
one to
Ben?
get, dude. Like as a
That's
Mavericks
awesome.
fan, anybody that I know that collects here, all my friends that do collect and living here, that is the one that we are like, man, if we ever get a chance to get
Really?
that,
Holy Grail.
That's the Grail, bro.
That's awesome.
That
yeah,
is-
he
and-
messages me too, but I didn't understand the relevance
bro,
of it. I'm like, that looks cool.
Yeah,
you know?
shout out, and yeah, it's not one that you can just go buy. Like you can get the Dak ones and the Tom Landry's and
I
the
gotcha.
Dez and the football star. There's some
See.
football ones that are hard to get too, but that Dirk one is probably the hardest NBA one to get.
Wow.
So, yeah.
NBA one period.
Yeah, probably, man.
Wow.
I haven't seen another NBA piece that's up on that level that I personally see.
Even like LeBron or
The LeBron,
anybody?
there's some LeBrons that are rare, the
Or do you
older
think
ones.
they're more
but
mass produced? You
Yeah,
think LeBron's?
but the Dirk one, man.
Man, that's crazy.
He's the only one that I know that
And
has
props
it.
to the big German though. You know,
Yeah,
that's pretty
bro.
cool that he's like thought of in that regard
As a
too.
and
yeah.
that's worldwide. Like
Yeah.
these ones that are, I won't get too much into the Funko game, but
Go
there's
for it, man.
there's some pops that are worth like 10,000, dude. There's some
Wow.
pops that are worth. It's
Can
a
you
plastic.
name any like off the top of your
Yeah,
head?
there's a few limited pieces that only are made. Like there's a Batman one that's only made 108 of them made were for as a reward to Hot Topic employees.
Okay.
And that one was going for like 5,000 or something. Like
Wow.
that. Something crazy like that, dude. Some crazy number because only 100 of them made. There's some that are like 40 of them made, and they, some of the executives have, and then other ones are kind of randomly given away. And there's a Batman one that came out. It's a green chrome Batman. That one's worth you get it for $15 if you got it, and you can sell it for $400.
Man, I'm
Wow.
slipping on this pop
Yeah,
game.
man.
I'm thinking right
And
now,
like-
what do we got right here though?
This one is this is our producer's personal own.
Me know.
Avengers, Infinity War, Hulkbusters. We have a Nerd Minute. Infinity Wars is coming out into April. I will say that I was not a big movie nerd or Marvel comic nerd, but this movie, I've watched a few of them. This is one I want to go watch. I probably will. If I could do the midnight release, I would do it.
It's like a pre-order ticket type of
Yeah,
deal.
man. This is it's a crazy movie coming out.
Hulkbuster T-shirt y todo.
Yes, yeah. Hulkbuster, bro. The Hulk.
Full uni.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
He's gonna be up there in a green.
I'm not. I'm a
onesie.
Batman guy myself, but the Marvel movies coming out.
That's awesome, man. No, it looks really cool. I didn't even know, like, I wasn't familiar with it or anything like that.
Yeah, you can pre-order
it's-
tickets now.
Awesome.
It's like a
with the
sporting event now,
411.
bro.
Yeah, no, it really is, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. Like, I love movies, but I don't love movies that much. Any movie.
Yeah.
So, but it's cool though. It's also cool at the same time to see people's dedication and waiting and camping out for
Yeah, man.
tickets and in
They're
lines
like
and
sports
everything.
fans.
Yeah, I mean,
the moviegoers that nowadays and the comic book nerds and all that. That's a whole genre on its own.
it
but they're
is.
like
I mean,
sports
not only
fans.
that, but you look at numbers. Even Black Panther. You know,
Yeah, I
Black
saw that
Panther
one.
right now. You know, y'all saw it. Like a lot of people saw it. I haven't gotten the chance to see it, but just to see the masses going and supporting the movie. You know, for whatever reason. That they're doing that and then going in outfits and everything like that. I think it's pretty cool. You know, it's kind of funny, but it's kind of cool at the same time.
It started off with the Star Wars people. My sister's a Star Wars nerd, and she'll go out dressed out like that. But
y'all should have dressed in some Mexican clothes to go watch Coco, man.
Hey, bro,
I wore my chanclas.
I look like a Mexican. I watched Coco twice.
I was in
That's a
full
good
uniform.
movie. Shout out to Coco. They won some
Yes,
Oscars,
the
man.
tearjerker, man.
It's a good movie, man. But yeah, man, I shout out to all the fans out there, all the comic book fans, and in that genre. They're like sports fans. They'll camp out for tickets. They'll camp out for Funkos. They'll camp out for Comic Cons. Comic Cons are cool to go to. It's like a sporting event on its own.
You can find sports stuff too there.
You can find sports stuff
like
there too.
Pops there, different stuff.
They
like
have
that,
different guests there. I mean, it's the fantasy convention. What I saw when you guys went last year is kind of taking that model of. The Comic Cons and those get real successful, so I can only see this fantasy festival.
Oh, I haven't seen the lineup for the fantasy convention for this year's fire, bro.
Yeah,
y'all make sure to check out the Twisted Curve Productions
podcasts out there.
Nerd Unpacked.
I like the outfits, you know.
Yeah, some of them are cool, man.
Very nice.
Very nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, the outfits are pretty nice.
Yeah, Nerd Unpacked is a sister channel of our show, of our production. So y'all make sure to check Mino out on those. They talk all it's not even a bad term anymore, nerd term. I it's a thing. Like it used to be like, oh, you read comic books, now it's accepted. And it's cool, man.
Yeah,
so
I'm a sports fan. My whole life.
I'm an everything fan. I like doing stuff.
Yeah, I would not expect to have got into this pop game, and it just kind of took me over by storm. You did the pop. I kind of modeled after your bobblehead game. You kind of know
my bobble empire. I showed him the ropes. He started his own empire.
I started my own empire with the pop. Well, shout out, y'all want some trades? Let's go. I got some good stuff out there for trade.
No, I got it.
Well, y'all know the favorite segment of the day.
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening? What you got going on, Manny? What's coming up other than the other fights?
Just boxing coming up. We got Deep Ellum March Festival coming up.
That was loud, damn.
Man. Calm down, a little bit. Calm down.
We you know what, man? I like these art festivals. Shout out to all the artists that we've met and all the production people that we've met with them out there, man. There's some good people out there in DFW. If you guys need something to do on a day, go buy some art. You know, go visit us at these booths. The festivals are fun, man. I mean, most of the ones we've done include beer, so why would you not go?
We got more March Madness coming up.
More March Madness.
Definitely. We'll keep y'all posted on who's winning the trophies and which events we have. I know we have one on April 29th coming up in Dallas at another art festival.
Peticola.
Yes, there we go. So we'll be there at the
Peticola Brewing Company. It's kind of near where the other...
Yes, it's 1301 Pace Street in Dallas, Texas on Sunday, April 29th, 12 to 6. We'll be there interviewing artists, drinking beer, chilling, talking sports. At that time, let's say April 29th, that will most likely that'll be right after the draft. So we'll be talking draft at that time.
It'll be a good event to go. If you haven't been
drinking
out to
the draft,
events,
talking draft,
right? Drinking drafts, talking draft. I like it right
awesome
there. There
events,
you go.
Man.
Yeah, so that we'll be able to recap what the Cowboys did in the first and second day. By Sunday, we'll have a good idea of what the draft is looking like.
Yeah,
you know, we won't be missing a whole lot on the current draft. So it's actually a good thing that it's on that Sunday. So we'll be able to talk about that. So that'll be exciting in itself. So we can kind of grade the Cowboys draft that we have so far, talk about that. Of course, you know, everybody's excited about that, and the draft being in our backyard, so we're going to try to go out there if we can. If the opportunity comes up, you know, anybody.
I think you can sign up for chances to win tickets on NFL.com.
Definitely.
So sign up if y'all can.
Good luck. I'm hoping.
Yeah,
I'm checking my email every day to see if they email
me.
I haven't got anything but spam.
So who y'all taking if y'all win that extra ticket?
My mom.
I'm taking my wife. My wife sent me the link from Bank of America, so I'm taking the wife.
Yeah, he's taking the wife. I'd have to take Miss Laura D. And yourself, Manny? You can take me, man.
I'll sell the other ticket.
Okay.
Don't
Okay, yeah.
We'll see. Hopefully, one of us will win it, so at least one of us can represent.
One of us can rep it. If not, if you get a chance to go, let us know. We'll throw a shirt on you so you can go represent.
We'll give you a free shirt
Yeah.
and give you a couple of dollars to buy you a drink.
Oh yeah, and Manny says he highly recommends going to the fantasy football convention. It's definitely worth it for sure. Next time we need to roll together.
We may even have a table up
for
there.
For those who don't know, I know we talked about it before in past shows, but Little Manny's the savage. He was there like all weekend, and he got to meet like everybody.
He's the face of the National Fantasy Football Convention.
He's there with Z. Yeah, if y'all didn't know, he's the model.
We hang out with celebrities, yo.
Yeah, right. So
I'm standing next to him the whole convention.
They're expecting 200 players this year. Wow. So I got to meet Andy Albert, the director, and they're expecting a lot of big things. For this and better food selection. Last time there was food, but this time they're going to do like a Taste of Texas. So they're going to do like a whole thing of different food. Yeah, it's going to be more like a festival that we're used to. Yeah.
And that's here, y'all. Like, come on.
Yeah,
man.
last year they were limited on how much time
like
they had to put it together.
Event.
Yeah,
like people fly in to come to this event.
Yes, they do very much so. So yeah, we've got to meet some big name people. So I'm excited about that. So I'm counting the days. Yeah, especially at that time in July. After that time, everything will be set as to who goes where. The draft will be, in its place, and everybody's gonna
we'll
start
talk to some players, get some insight, so we can do our draft.
There we go.
There you go, man.
We're gonna have to figure something out. So.
Yeah, the only other thing I got is we will be starting a GoFundMe. We do need some support, donations. We go on to keep the show productive as best as possible. The production value, we hold our standards are high. You guys, I think we put up a quality product. But we're just needing a little bit of assistance to get that going, keep it going. So help your boys out. Anything is going to be appreciated. We'll send the links out. It doesn't have to be a great big deal, but if you pass it on to your friends, I know we did it for a few people that we know. Mm-hmm. We're here to help each other out. Let us know if you can share the link, and we'll share it ourselves. And anything is appreciated. So
yeah, for sure. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. I don't have anything else. You have anything else?
No, man. Just be safe. Enjoy the spring weather.
It's coming here. It's getting cool. It's getting hotter. It's getting nicer outside. Watch out for the rain. But other than that, it's your boy Juice.
Adolph, a.k.a. Young Jimmy J.
Man in the house.
Y'all have a great weekend.
Thank you for watching the Sports Cave on #Champs.
#Champs is a Twisted Curve production.